Today, December 30th, 2022, an arrest was made in the University of Idaho murders of Kelly Gonsalves, Maddie Mogan, Ethan Chapin, and Xana Gernodal. A man named Bryan Kohlberger was arrested in Scranton, Pennsylvania, and Kohlberger is facing extradition to Idaho on murder charges. Kohlberger is a 28-year-old Albright, Pennsylvania native who was a criminology PhD student at Washington State University in Pullman, Washington, which is less than 10 minutes from Moscow, Idaho. So what else is known about Bryan Kohlman? Well, we have here his business card that says Bryan Kohlberger Psychology, FRPA. Says favorite memory or quote, and here's the quote: "It is the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it," which is, of course, a quote from Aristotle. As you might imagine, there are going to be some interesting facts coming out about this Bryan Kohlberger, but gosh, I find this to be extremely interesting, being a psychology major and having a background in psychology myself, being a behavioral therapist, guys. Man, listen to this. Kohlberger studied psychology at a Pennsylvania community college and researched the emotions and psychological traits of criminals while he was in grad school. Wow. So here is a letter written by Bryan looking for participants in his study. I'm just going to read it to you. "Hello, my name is Bryan, and I am inviting you to participate in a research project that seeks to understand how emotions and psychological traits influence decision-making when committing a crime. In particular, this case study seeks to understand the story behind your most recent criminal offenses, with an emphasis on your thoughts and feelings throughout your experience. In the event your most recent offense was not one that led to a conviction, you may still participate." He's not discriminating. "Additional surveys are included after the open-ended section as to best understand your unique traits. This study should take about 15 to 20 minutes to fully complete. Your identity and all of the answers provided are completely confidential, and the link to the survey is also an anonymous link." Protecting those criminals, man. "This research has been approved by the DeSalle University IRB. Participants must be 18 years of age or older. If you opt to participate, you may terminate your participation at any time and for any reasons. If you have any questions about this research, you may contact the research team via email," and then it gives this dude's email, and then gives a link to the study. Absolutely unbelievable. Another terrifying fact about Bryan Kohlberger is that he worked as security for a Pennsylvania school district. Oh my God. Kohlberger once worked in part-time security for the Pleasant Valley School District in Pennsylvania. And this is according to a 2021 story in the Times News. The Times News story reported that another person had replaced him, saying that the new hire was moving from casual security to part-time security and was replacing Bryan Kohlberger. It doesn't say why that is, but how terrifying is that he worked as security in a school? As it relates to this case, we know that one of the most well-published hints that the investigators put out while investigating the murders of the Idaho Four was that they were looking for a white Hyundai Elantra with a make between the years of 2011 and 2013. So apparently when Bryan Kohlberger was apprehended in Scranton, Pennsylvania, he had with him on his premises a white Hyundai Elantra as pictured here.